Hi there. Happy Saturday afternoon. I just wanted to hop on and share a word with you. If you're on Instagram, you can see my green screen. If you're viewing me on Facebook or YouTube or another media outlet, you won't be able to see my green screen. So I'm trying this out. So bear with me. But I wanted to hop on today and ask you a question. What are you holding on to? Is there something that you're holding on to? Is there anger, some kind of grudge? What is it? You know, Holding on to a grudge will do three things. One, it'll leave you stuck, it will damage your relationship, and it'll cause you to miss out on experiences, on opportunities. So let's stop holding on to those grudges. And maybe that you don't think that it's a grudge. Perfect example. I'll take you back. Let's say, so if you're married now, we'll go back to when you were dating. Let's say you were dating, you and your boyfriend or your girlfriend, I'm talking to men and women, were going through a rough patch, right? You needed a safe space to vent, get it off your chest. So you talk to your homegirl or your homeboy and you give them some details about what's going on, right? Because that's your best friend. Then you find out that this friend, which it shouldn't be anything new, but your friend has a pattern of gossiping, a habit of gossiping. And she talked to your relationship problems with other people, and you felt totally humiliated, right? And that's when you felt like you guys wasn't friends anymore, that you couldn't trust her, and the friendship ended, him or her. Years passed and you still have found it difficult, like, to bring that friendship back to where it was, right? And you and your boyfriend, you figured it out, you moved on, but you still have that hurt, that pain, that grudge that you've been holding on and letting it affect your life. So we have to stop that. We have to stop giving people our joy, giving people our happiness, because you've heard people say, I'm not with them anymore because they don't make me happy. Well, did you know nobody is responsible for your happiness but yourself? You are responsible for your happiness. Happiness is internal. Joy and peace, you control that. So stop giving it away so freely. Grudges leave you stuck. When you've been hurt or injured, you naturally expect an apology. You want that person to come to you to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You want your suffering, everything you've gone through, and that pain to be acknowledged. And oftentimes, we may not get that acknowledgement. You want that emotional wound to be bandaged with care and compassion. But when that doesn't happen, what do? We start focusing on the pain. We think about all the times we've been betrayed, all the ways we would have done it, what we should have said. Like, you can replay that entire conversation over and over in your head. And that's not what we should be fixated on. We're fixating on what's wrong instead of trying to just move on. We get stuck in the past, whether or not we want to be. Another thing that holding a grudge can do is damage your relationships. When you're holding on to old injuries, old hurts, old pains, you can damage your other relationships and you don't even mean to, right? You're holding on to that pain. You never work through it. So you take that baggage, that luggage into other areas of your life, whether that's your marriage, your career, your parenting. You just keep moving it like the bag lady, just adding more and more stuff to the bags. If one of your parents was emotionally checked out when you were a kid, you may have intimacy issues. Your parents didn't know how to show you love. Not negating the fact that they loved you. They just done the best that they could, but so you struggle with that intimacy. You don't know how to show it. So but you're always waiting for that friend, that spouse, your child, someone to leave you because that's what you're used to. See, we're carrying this stuff into other relationships. We're carrying this stuff into other areas and seasons of our lives, and we should stop. Grudges can cause us to miss out on experiences and opportunities that are meant for our good. We can be so focused on that grudge from the past that we miss out on the present opportunities. It's time to stop doing that. You don't try to get the job you really want because you're still holding on to the insecurities of that abusive relationship or that abusive childhood. You don't chase your dreams because you're still waiting for that one person to apologize. And by the way, they may not even remember what happened, what they need to apologize for, but you're stuck in that time. You keep reliving that past, playing it over and over and over again, like it's a song and you know all the lyrics without the music. But what would happen if you let go, right? What would happen if you decided to let it go? Tell you what, you would find your peace again. You would find that inner joy. What would you do to let go of this pain? What would your life look like without holding grudges? What if you were truly free again? So you don't have to keep struggling with this baggage, with the holding these grudges. Maybe you're holding on to hurts, you're carrying pain that keeps you from your best life. But guess what? You don't have to do that anymore. Today is the day that you decide, I don't want to do that anymore. You can overcome your past so you can heal and live pain free. Aren't you ready to do that? If you need help with empathy or forgiveness, register for my virtual cruise at bit.ly/lovecruise. There'll be a lot of tools and strategies provided to you to help you understand what empathy is, to help you understand what forgiveness is, so you know how to release this hold that anger and unforgiveness and bitterness have over you so you can live the life that God intended you to live and live on purpose. All right, I want you to enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and hopefully I will see you all on the virtual cruise. Until next time, I'm Lavette Love of Love Life Legacy Coaching.